there's a lot of emotions that come along with not living a full life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a lot of emotions that happen when people get hope and recover.
Mm-hmm.
You have a wonderful story. I mean, the chronic headaches, the functionality relative to your walking and your balance,
Oh yeah.
the headaches, the low back pain. And if we capture this in an emotional way, you're doing a wonderful service to people out there.
Okay, we can do that, and I appreciate your telling me what is going to be the most effective approach on this.
Good. So if
that helps.
So Sandy's been coming in for a number of months. If you could share, Sandy, what it was like when you first came to the office.
Okay, well, I came to the office because I was in pain. I was in a lot of pain, and it was because I had lifted something that was too heavy at the wrong angle and did some damage to my back, and it was my first experience with chronic pain, the kind of stuff that never goes away. And it was depressing, and it limited what I could do, how lifting, walking, just the normal everyday things. And I kind of understood why people would even contemplate suicide, because it just never stops.
Yeah. And you had a history of headaches, is that fair to say?
Pretty much my entire life. I got to the point where I was kind of very good at distinguishing what I thought was causing them. Today it was a sinus headache, the day before that it was a neck headache, the day before that it was a stress headache, the day before that, I could always attribute a reason to it, but it was rare to have a day without a headache. And Excedrin became my new best friend.
Well, that captures that part of your life. And what's it been as a result of getting your Atlas adjusted and coming in and getting help here at the office?
Wow. Well, I came on the recommendation of a friend who's been seeing Dr. Nygaard. And my first experience with the chiropractor, I didn't really know what to expect, but I was desperate. The general practitioners and doctors, medical doctors I've been seeing just were not able to do anything for me, and so I was at a point where I don't have anything else, so I'm going to do something I've never done before.
Yeah.
I came in, and the diagnosis that Dr. Nygaard gave me made sense. The digital x-ray he took clearly showed that he had diagnosed the problem correctly. The procedures he was describing that I needed and that would help me made sense to me. I'm an engineer, and I kind of like to be able to see the road I'm going down and how it's going to get me where I want to go. That made sense to me. So it was pretty easy after we built a little relationship and understood how I needed to talk to him and he hadn't needed to talk to me, so that we were communicating well. It just went beautifully.
What's it like to not have headaches now?
It's a blessing. It's a joy. I have an occasional sinus headache, but other than that, not to have the neck headaches, not to have my life interrupted by, oh, I'll take a few Excedrin and I'll lie down for a while and then we'll go on. It's a freedom that I never had before.
That's exciting.
I love it. It really is.
And you've also you relative to your low back pain and your history of back pain, coming in an acute situation where the back pain was not going away, you had a very positive response with the decompression.
I did. It was incredible. Again, initially the explanation of how the decompression was going to work, the nutrient flow, the healing of the disc, it was new to me, but again, it made sense. And I kind of concentrated on that as I was going through the decompression therapy, which I think is a positive force in the healing. But each time after the decompression therapy, I felt better. And the more often I took the decompression therapy, the longer the period of really feeling good after the therapy was, until I got to the point over the last few where I was just feeling good pretty much all the time. And I've been telling people recently, hey, I'm at the 98, 99% healing point because I've got all the functionality again. I can walk 3, 4, 5 miles in a day. I can lift 30 or 40 pounds, which may not sound like a lot, but to me is about all I want to lift.
Yeah,
and I can do the things I want to do.
Yeah.
And I am so grateful. Dr. Nygaard, his staff, Jen and Laura, they're just fantastic people. It's a quality experience all the way around. And I can't thank my friend enough for having referred me, and I can't thank you guys enough for having brought me back to health again.
Sandy, that's wonderful. This is flowing beyond my best expectations. We're gonna talk a little bit about the neuropathy.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so you had positive experiences with your neuropathic pain.
Mm-hmm.
With the numbness, with the balance issues in your feet.
Yeah.
If you could explain what that was like before, and you were told that nothing could be done for you, am I fair to say that?
Oh no, that's absolutely true. When I went to my GP and he referred me to a nerve specialist, and the nerve specialist did the measurement of nerve impulses and said, well, yeah, you have severe neuropathy, and there really isn't anything we can do except keep track of it and tell you as it's getting worse, which is, I think, something I could have figured out myself. But it was kind of you're just going to have to live with this, and with luck, it won't get any worse. And it's a strange feeling, the numbness. I can walk my foot into something, and except for the jarring in my leg, not know that I had done that. It was just strange. It's like we're wearing heavy insulating socks all the time that keep sensation from getting to your feet. And I'm embarrassed to say, a little bit skeptical about the nitric oxide in the blood stimulating nerve regeneration. But I thought, I really don't have anything to lose by trying this, and if I get an improvement, that'll just be a plus. And again, with apologies, somewhat to my surprise, it's getting better, significantly better. I have significantly more sensation in my feet than I had before. I've got a ways to go, but there is significantly more sensation there, and I can actually feel my feet balancing me, where before it was kind of like standing on two pieces of dead meat's a horrible term, but standing on two pieces of insensate flesh. So yeah, I have great hopes for this. I see improvement already, and we're just partway through the therapy. So I have a home kit. I have things that I do at home to help improve this also, and I like the way it's all coming together. So thank you.
Well, congratulations, Sandy.
Thank
we
you
love
very
having
much.
you have a bright, shiny smile every time you come in, and it's, we look forward to seeing you first thing in the morning usually.
Oh yes, indeed. That's my favorite time.
All right.
Thank
well,
you.
welcome. Thank you very much.